Good morning, friends. This is Dr. Liz with Fountain of Youth Truths. Today, I want to talk to you about intermittent fasting. So, we've talked a lot about the significance of what we eat, but timing is critical. When we eat is as important as what we eat. So, what is intermittent fasting? How do I do it if I don't know how to do it? And why? Why should you care about intermittent fasting? And you'll hear different words like intermittent fasting or time restricted feeding. But one of the things we know based on research is that when we sleep, our body needs to rest, restore, clean out the junk, and our digestive tracts need to be cleaned. And the best time, the time that it's done, it's during sleep. So essentially, what we're trying to do is trying to look at eating within a certain window of time so that when we're asleep and not eating, the body can do what it normally does to restore, to cleanse, to detox. That's all intermittent fasting is. So if you eat dinner at 7 and you wake up and you eat breakfast at 7, that's 12 hours that you haven't eaten. And in the 12 hours, the body does what it needs to clean to do to clean the gut. Now, a lot of people don't really realize that they may already been doing some form of it. Why should I care? Why is it important? There are a couple of research, but I don't have time to dive into it. If you want to know more, I'll tell you more. But for now, two of the research findings, just working with intermittent fasting between 8 o'clock and 6 o'clock, restricting time between time to eat. And they didn't even worry about what the people ate. They just restricted the time that they ate from 8 to 6 o'clock. So they didn't eat anything between 6 o'clock at night till 8 o'clock in the morning. It's fascinating. The A1C levels got better, blood glucose got better, and a bypass of it is they ate less and they dropped weight. And not only did people drop weight, there was reduction in visceral fat, reduction in fasting insulin, reduction in insulin resistance, and this helps. The weight loss is not muscle mass, it's actually fat mass that's lost. As we age, we don't want to lose muscle mass, we want to lose fat. And it helped with the risk of cancer. Another research that I was going to go into, but I'm looking at time, I don't have the time to talk about it, was working with cancer patients and the effects of chemo. When they fasted 3 days before taking chemo, it actually helped with so there was no drop in white blood cell count. So to summarize, intermittent fasting is another tool that you have to help you with your wellness goals. For those who are trying to avoid diabetes or who already have diabetes and trying to work on it, there's massive research data on how it helps reduce that. And another byproduct is longevity cells. I don't have time to go into sirtuins and some of the other things that help us have better lifespan and health span is impacted by fasting. So friends, it's as simple as just restricting what you're eating, not what you're eating, but when you're eating, to a limited time in the morning. Some people will just eat from 8 to 6. Some people will eat from 8 to 4. It's best you have some time between your last meal for it to digest before you go to bed. So the earlier you eat at 4 or 5, the better. So your food's digested by the time you go to bed at 10. Some people will do different times, different days. Some people will eat a day and not eat as much. but be careful. Start slowly, take your time, and have fun. And friends, you've encouraged me to try a form of extended fasting today. I normally do 12 hours, and I've done 14 hours, I've done 16 hours. Today I may try 16 or a little bit longer. I haven't been bold enough to try a whole day of not eating in recent years. But have fun, start slowly. When you eat is as important as what you eat, and the whole body-mind integration is critical. That's why a psychologist, me, Dr. Liz from, you should know it by now, Fountain of Youth Truths, has been researching human body, human physiology, longevity, and wellness for almost 30-something years. And I've been practicing what I preach. Have fun. Have a good day.